Blessed the people. Welcome back. You see me? Today we're gonna talk about the legendary self-proclaimed dancehall king. From a ear me say that peeps, you know say a Beenie Man me a talk about. So we're gonna take a look at his musical journey, which is a very interesting one. As you know, Beenie Man's musical journey, just like some other artists, started off at a very young age, you know what I mean, people? Beenie Man was a kid star, you know. Beenie Man was one of them artists who inspire artists like even Bounty Killer to get involved in the music business. You get me as a people. So a very interesting look. You know, we're also gonna talk about Beenie Man's feuds. You know, Beenie Man had feud with many other artists. Beenie Man had feud with Bounty Killer, which is the main feud, a legendary dancehall feud. Also, you know, Beenie Man had issues with King Yellow Man. Beenie Man had issues with Capleton. Beenie Man had issues with Movado. You know, Beenie Man had issues with Merciless. You know what I mean, people? So Beenie Man has had his fair share of rivalry in this dancehall space. But you know, Beenie Man is a Grammy artist from dancehall. You know, Beenie Man made some very good and commendable achievements in dancehall. So we cannot go on Beenie Man and in greatness. Whether he is king or not, you know what I mean, the people will have to decide. But as it relates to his contribution to the greatness of dancehall and reggae music, there is no doubt Beenie Man is a top 5 contributor to dancehall and reggae music over the years. You can't go around him whether you like him or not. So we'll take a look at his legendary and epic musical journey. So peeps, Moses Anthony Davis, otherwise known as Beenie Man, otherwise known as the Doctor or the Dr. Beenie Man or the girls them Sugar, was born on the 22nd of August in the year 1972 in a vibrant but very aggressive community in Kingston, Jamaica, known as Waterhouse. So you know people, as a young man growing up, young Moses Davis was involved in music from a very tender age. He started toasting at the age of 5 years old. Very young, you know what I mean, a toddler same way. Beenie Man was encouraged and motivated by his uncle, Sidney Knowles, who played drums for Jimmy Cliff. You know, Jimmy Cliff is one of the greatest of all time from Jamaica. So Beenie Man won the TST contest in the year 1981, still a very young person. And just like a lot of other entertainers, you know, radio DJ Barry G introduced Beenie Man to the local sound system operators. These sound system operators are the ones who help him to establish his popularity at a very young age, you know what I mean? Very young DJ. And he got his name Beenie Man because of his size, you know, he's a little man, he was small, he was young, and he had the demeanor of an adult. So that is the reason why they call him Beenie Man, because he was young, small in body, but he had the ambitions of an adult. In the year 1981, Beenie Man recorded his first single, people, you see me? This was a song titled Too Fancy. This was done for producer Henry Junjo Laws. And you know, Junjo Laws also included Beenie Man in his album in the year 1983. You know what I mean? Two big sounds alongside established stars such as Dillinga, Fathead, and Ringo. Beenie Man's debut album came at a very young age still, you know, people. Yeah, man. The album was titled The Invincible Beenie Man. For this 10 years old DJ Wonder, his album was produced by Bunny Lee and released in the year 1983. His first hit single followed in the same year with a song produced by Winston Olness titled Over the Sea. In the year 1984, Beenie Man recorded some material with Barrington Levy. You know, those material were released 10 years later. But Beenie Man's music career was put on hold while he finished school. You know, his parents didn't want him to just go down a road of music from such a young age. They wanted him to complete his education because at the end of the day, you know, you have to be aware of your surrounding. And if you can't read, you can't write, you can't do certain things for yourself, people are going to always take you for idiot. So it's important to get an education to know what is really happening around you. So when people talk, you can understand exactly what they must say. So nobody can really trick you enough to sign away your rights and so on and so forth. And that's one of the things we mash up all by the entertainers them, because a lot of veteran artists from Jamaica get them break at a very young age, you know what I mean? Some of them break from 10-year-old, 13-year-old, you know what I mean, 16, 15, so on and so forth. A lot of them never really get the proper schooling. So as a result of that, they were ignorant to what was happening around them. Man give them contract to sign, them just take it and them sign away them rights. You know, a lot of them find some big hit songs and up to today, them don't earn $1 from it. So it was a good move, you know what I mean? Beenie Man's career was put on hold for him to finish his schooling because it was very important towards his future. And you know, during this time, Beenie Man also spent some time traveling to the United Kingdom, the United States, and Canada. So in the 1990s, Beenie Man returned to the music scene. So Beenie Man continued to perform and own his talent and craft. Besides then, other dominant dancehall acts such as Ninja Man, Admiral Bailey, and Shabba Rankin. Beenie Man found his artistic home at Shocking Vibe Studio, where he continued to record singles with only moderate success in the early 1990s. His career gained momentum after he performed at the Reggae Sunsplash in the year 1992, and the rivalry with Bounty Killer came shortly after. In the year 1993, that was when it all started. You know, Beenie Man and Bounty Killer started to go at it hammer and tongues. So the rivalry actually started after Beenie Man was accused of stealing Bounty Killer's style and his catchy phrases. You know, Bounty Killer considered himself to be the poor people governor. But, you know, the rivalry was going back and forth. You know what I mean, people? Rhythms after rhythms, songs after songs. You know, their rivalry was captured on the 1994 album Guns Out, with the two artists settling the feud with a sound clash. Beenie Man had his first #1 single in Jamaica in the year 1993 with a song titled Matey, which was done for the Powerhouse Records label. Beenie Man won DJ of the Year in that same year, the first of 8 consecutive awards. Beenie Man was an artist who would steal the spotlight from many other entertainers. You get me as a people, Beenie Man had the attention focus on him. Beenie Man win DJ of the Year consecutive years, you know what I mean? So he win it this year, he win it next year, because Beenie Man always find some different ways to all-time craft and make it interesting. So you know, peeps, Beenie Man continued to do well for himself in music, you know what I mean? Performing all over the world, you know, traveling and making hit songs. But you know, people, Beenie Man needed to make that crossover to become an international superstar where other areas of the world will be seeing his work. So Beenie Man got his international break partially as a result of his association with producers Sly and Robbie, with whom he recorded cover versions of Bob Marley's Crazy Ballad and No Woman No Cry in the year 1994. And you know, later on came a Jamaican chart topper. Beenie Man converted to the Rastafarian movement, as did several other artists back in that time. Although in 2005, Beenie Man stated that he did not really convert as a Rasta man. He was claiming that he was baptized as an Ethiopian Orthodox, and at the age of 10, he became a Judah Coptic. In the year 1994, Beenie Man was signed by Island Records, and he released the critically acclaimed album titled Blessed, which established his reputation internationally. In the year 1995, he toured the United Kingdom and joined up again with Barrington Levy to record an updated jungle version of Levy's Under Me Sensi. So people, in the year 1995, Beenie Man collaborated with Dennis Brown and Tristan Palmer to release 3 Against War and Mad Cobra and Lieutenant Stitchie and Mad Cobra's Meet Lieutenant Stitchie and Beenie Man. He also collaborated with Lady Saw and Ealing, Sanchez and Refugee and Michael Prophet and Guns and Bass, further establishing his reputation. He took another step up the ladder in 1996, releasing the seminal Maestro produced by Patrick Roberts. This shocked Beenie Man to UK fame. Beenie Man became very, very famous in the United Kingdom. You see it, people? During the period from the mid to late 1990s, Beenie Man dominated the Jamaican charts to the extent where he started to claim that he is the dancehall king. So you know what I mean, people? When Beenie Man realized, it's like every time I just him decides to say, yo, no, he might call himself the king of the dancehall. You see what I say, people? Because it's like nobody else was really getting to the levels where Beenie Man did not get to in other time. So it really get up in our brain, and Beenie Man decides to say, yo, no, he my king of the dancehall. And you know, people, the fact that Beenie Man titled himself King of the Dancehall, you know, this did not sit well with King Yellow Man, because, you know, prior to Beenie Man saying that he's the King of the Dancehall, you know, this is a title that was bestowed upon King Yellow Man. King Yellow Man, you know, people. Yellow Man was actually the King of Dancehall. So, you know, this caused a little feud between Beenie Man and Yellow Man, because, you know, Yellow Man came out and saying that Beenie Man, you know what I mean, just come one day and I say him are the king of dancehall when a Yellow Man are the king of dancehall. You know, in an interview, Beenie Man clapped back and was saying that, you know what I mean, Yellow Man is like bounty killer, you know what I mean, and Shabba ranking and people, we like them because them ugly. So Beenie Man basically style Yellow Man as ugly. Them never really have songs going back and forth in the people, but Beenie Man basically style Yellow Man, you know what I mean. So there was a little mind game I play, a little rivalry thing I go on interview. You know, Yellow Man says some things, Beenie Man says some things, but it never reached a stage where there was a lyrical face off. But people, you have to remember, Yellow Man is a great veteran, you know what I mean. Beenie Man was that artist doing it at that time. So, you know, Beenie Man now really sit down and make Yellow Man style him or really put him on a certain way. Even though Beenie Man says some hurtful words, you know, Yellow Man say back some hurtful things. Because, you know, Yellow Man I say, him wear shirt, Beenie Man wear blouse, him wear pants, Beenie Man wear skirt. Yeah, I mean, people, so there were shades back and forth, so it was a mind game, but a rivalry nonetheless. So in the year 1997, Beenie Man got his first real break in the United States of America. You see what I say, people? Yeah, man. This was after Beenie Man heard an instrumental by an unknown producer named Jeremy Harding. And you know, Beenie Man liked the beat and he decided that he wanted to voice on that rhythm. And you know, the fact that Beenie Man voiced on that rhythm gave birth to his first international hit song, you know what I mean? A song titled Who Am I? This single sold gold in a quick time, you know what I mean, people? And it opened the doors for the world to see a new reggae superstar in the pages of the Newsweek and other major media outlets in the United States. You know, Beenie Man topped the Jamaican singles chart with 7 different singles in that same year. You know, in the year 1997, Beenie Man playing a role as himself was a star in a Jamaican film titled Dancehall Queen, which is a very interesting movie. You know what I mean, people? If you have not seen that movie as yet, you should go and see that movie now. So in the year 1998, Beenie Man continued his progress when he headlined Reggae Sunsplash, and that same year he was signed to Virgin Records to release albums in the United States. His first American offering was The Doctor in the year 1998. During the late 1990s, Beenie Man began his conquest of America with hit singles such as Romy, Who Am I, and Girls Them Sugar, which featured American R&B singer Maya. During this time, he received an impressive number of international music awards, including a Mobile Award for the Best International Reggae Act in the year 1998. While remaining at the top of the local charts, in 2000, Beenie Man released Art and Life, which featured Astro Sandoval and Wycliffe Jean, the Feuds, for which received a Grammy Award for the Best Reggae Album. In the same year, he co-produced with Wycliffe Jean the debut album by actor Steven Seagal. Beenie Man, like many dancehall artists, is outspoken on a number of social issues and as exemplified by songs such as Steve Biko and Murderer. In the year 2002, Beenie Man had a sizable hit to duet with Janet Jackson, sister of Michael Jackson, called Feel It Boy. But his biggest break in America came in early 2004 with the release of a remix of Dude, featuring guest vocals by fellow Jamaicans, as well as rhymes by Shana. He entered his fan base on both sides of the Atlantic. He had hits in the United Kingdom in the year 1998 with Who Am I, which peaked at number 10, in 2003 with Street Life, number 13, and Feel It Boy at number 9, and in 2004 with Dude at number 7, and King of the Dancehall, number 14. Also in 2004, the Associated Press observed that Beenie Man had become a name brand artist worldwide and called him King of the Dancehall and the reggae scene. You know what I mean, people? You know, Yellow Man don't like them something there. He was also a judge for the 6th Annual Independent Music Award to support independent artists' career. In April 2008, it was announced that Beenie Man was to co-write and star in the film Kingston. In October 2010, Beenie Man came out with the EP I Am Drinking Rum and Red Bull, which included 4 songs, I Am Drinking Rum and Red Bull and Red Bull, I Am Okay, and 2 versions of Stack and Pile. He later released the full album on the 28th of February in the year 2011, I'm Drinking Rum and Red Bull. You know, that was featuring Future Fambo. You know, Future Fambo now having some issues. Beenie Man at one point was also charged with evading taxes, just like Bounty Killer and many other artists, Elephant Man and so on. But you know, in 2008, Beenie Man managed to clear up those things. You get me as a people. Beenie Man was actually blaming that issue on his management team, saying that his managers were not paying the taxes on his behalf. You get some of the times when I run business with every artist or whatever you're doing, as it relates to your tax, you have to ensure that you sort it out because it's really your responsibility. You know, Beenie Man had that issue sorted out, you know what I mean, when he was cleared of all charge of tax evasion in the year 2008. So in that same year, 2008, Beenie Man signed with Brooklyn Entertainment, a new record label formed by Eric Nix and the Trackmasters, in preparation to release his new album, The Legend Returns. The music video for the release of his new single, Gimme Gimme, being shot in Canada on the 18th of April in 2009. The song Let's Go was released on the Overproof Rhythm compilation album in 2011. Yeah, peeps, you know, Beenie Man career basically a go on and a go on go, but you know, along the way, Beenie Man always find himself in some little rivalry at some point where he end up cut left. You know, Beenie Man was in a rivalry with Cape Town. One time Beenie Man and Cape Town were throwing words at each other back and forth. You know, so Beenie Man is an artist who, if he not really like something what you say, or if you feel like say you want to take over the scene, besides you must take your hand, because Beenie Man are them kind of artists when now go just sit around and allow our next artist to go with all of the hype. Beenie Man are go run in pan that. That's how Beenie Man stay. But once you up there, Beenie Man are going to test you. You see what I say? So, you know, Beenie Man and Cape Town were singing songs at each other back and forth, you know what I mean? Until eventually there was an altercation where, you know, one of the bubble them, it is alleged that his Munga Honorable did box some Beenie Man in a one airport. You know, Beenie Man later put that in a one song, so Cape Town bubble them, box him down, and then you know, the man nothing take him back. You understand, people? That's what Beenie Man say. Himself and me say it. So Beenie Man had a rivalry, you know what I mean, with Movado briefly. Movado sing a song, Beenie Man counteract it. And you know, Movado fire two more songs off of Beenie Man. You know, Beenie Man realized that was too much for him, so Beenie Man run off and leave at the war there. So Beenie Man was basically, you know, you can consider Beenie Man to be a troublemaker at times, you see it. And you know, Beenie Man and Merciless had a, you know what I mean, more of a minor kind of conflict away, you know what I mean, where Merciless was on stage, Merciless had destroy Bounty Killer and Ninja Man lyrically, and you know, Beenie Man him walk out, they will put him foot in a landmine, so Merciless end up write him off too. You get him, I say people, Beenie Man, I say Merciless never win him and this and that. But Beenie Man walk out by the gunpoint and get shot, you see? So Merciless have something over here because him actually killing our clash. You see me as a people, yeah man. So Beenie Man is an artist who have him fear a bit of rivalries, you know, Beenie Man have him more deeper challenges along the way. Also, you know, at one point people, Beenie Man was even accused of killing famous and legendary Jamaican dancer Bogle. He said Beenie Man killed Bogle. There was an incident at a dance. Beenie Man was at the party, Bogle was at the party, there was a foul incident, you know what I mean, people, Bogle, leg some foul, you know, man and man end up in a one little tussling, war go on, you know what I mean, words exchange, next thing, you know, say, dancer get shoot up in a car and dead at gas station, you see what I say, people, but you know, Beenie Man denied all allegation. Beenie Man is saying that he never had a part to play in that. You see what I say, people, you know what I mean, he was never charged for it. And the investigations were carried out. But you know, other people still have it in their brain as say him get rid of the dancer. Bogle. One of the time when they burn down Beenie Man associate Jamaica house, people were saying that Beenie Man can't do no stage show nowhere, otherwise they're gonna kill him. I can remember these things from memory. You understand, people, you know, Beenie Man had to come out with that song, you know what I mean, and say that they might talk about him when he knows that him a music, him study, him not kill nobody and so on. And eventually, you know what I mean, with music, people eventually forgive Beenie Man. You know what I mean? A lot of people that even remember say the allegations were going around like that. You know, that was a very, very great challenge in Beenie Man's career, because Beenie Man is one of them artists that we go through and you never really hear Beenie Man getting up a charge, you know, gun business or get involved in a whole heap of mix up certain way. Is that Beenie Man one of them artists man to slip through, right through without certain problem being associated with him. You know, Bounty Killer a different case. You know, Bounty Killer get charged with gun now, whole heap of different thing. You know, other artists get themselves in a whole heap of problem. You know, Beenie Man one of them artists and not really getting a much of them thing there. You know what I mean, people, but that means Beenie Man is a walk over or a push over. I guess he's just smart. As also people, the gay rights community was giving Beenie Man a lot of problem. Yeah, people, Beenie Man was having a lot of trouble with the gay rights community. Shows that Beenie Man were getting cancelled all over Europe, you know what I mean, people. America, in England, Belgium, New Zealand, and so on. A lot of Beenie Man's shows were getting cancelled. Beenie Man had to eventually come public and make an apology. You get me, I say, people? Yeah, man, Beenie Man had to apologize to the gay community, saying that his music was not about targeting gay people. His music was about targeting pedophilia. Man where a force underage people to do what they don't want to do. You know what I say, people? So Beenie Man, I say he was not preaching death on the LGBTQ people. He was just doing his job, and a burnout. The pedophile them, you see, people. But you know what, go? Beenie Man let him face a fight. It's alleged that Beenie Man eventually, I think around somewhere in the year 2012 or so, did sign a document to say that he will not sing music that is targeting gay people. You get me? I say, people? Yeah, man. But I say, Beenie Man came out in an interview and was saying that he was not targeting anyone and he loves everyone, regardless of their religion, race, sexual preferences, and so on and so forth. You get me? I say, people? Bounty killer, that never sit well with Bounty. You see, people? Bounty killer got along bad when it comes to them sitting and lick out. Keep putting them and holy part of Rasta man. Lick out against the same thing. Same way, see, people. But at the end of the day, we have to allow people to do what they want, because regardless of what you put in your music, no matter what you say, people still are going to do what they want to. Buju Banton, they come from prison and they apologize for sing the song Boom Bye Bye. Is what I say? The young man never understand. Ray and Tay, he remove it from all them official playlist them and so on. As a matter of fact, you might can't even find a song up on YouTube or nowhere at all. You see it, Boom Bye Bye, gone. It's a massive people. So at the end of the day, you have to just allow a man to do what they want to do, and you do what you do. But once a man bring him arms close to you, you have to defend your thing and your straightness. You see what I say? So as long as a man do the theme thing over there, so him do free for the theme thing in the business with him. You get me? I say, you have to take it up on your head and wish no data, no destruction upon them. You just allow a man at them do for them thing. You see what I say, people? In the year 2014, Beenie Man and Bounty Killer finally decided to them just bury their shit. You see what I say? And just be brethren. You see what I say? They record a song titled Legendary together. And since then, Beenie Man and Bounty Killer are going good as friends. You see what I say? Even if I just for the media and publicity, well, them are going good. And at the end of the day, people, it don't make sense to big man a war same way. You see what I say? Because one of the things that fueled the war between Beenie Man and Bounty Killer even more was the fact that Bounty Killer's longtime girlfriend, the Angel, was actually taken away from him by Beenie Man. Beenie Man ended up married to the Angel, a very short marriage. To, people end up get a youth to her. You see what I say? That situation never sit well with Bounty Killer. And worse, the fact that Vybz Kartel, who is Bounty Killer's musical son, went and did a collaboration with the Angel, saying that, your baby daddy, and Vybz Kartel was at Beenie Man's wedding and so on, that kind of lick Bounty Killer chip. Wicked to see people. Bounty Killer going bad. A man tell me so one night time when they are partying, Bounty Killer to him that, Bounty Killer walk a throat, every man liquor. So I make liquor with people. It's what I say, people say, Beenie Man and Bounty Killer go through for them fair share of history, and at the end of the day, them prove say certain things can put behind you, and men can be men. You see what I say, people? So peeps, that is my bit for now as it relates to Beenie Man's musical journey. You can leave your views in the comment section. And as also, remember, no comment is a bad comment. You understand, people? I am not perfect. I don't always get it right. You know what I mean, people? So, I stand corrected if I have made an error. As also, you can like, subscribe, and share. Peace.
See all of the Beenie Man fans them. All of the Capitan fans them. And me and Capitan around the blood clan place. All the one fight. Scotty come again. We rip it up and mash it up again. Come again. Fish out of the infamy. Come again. We take a down, never get it. Come again. Theo, okay. Come put your hand in my hit, my answer, and you can somebody make a lot. My hit, my hit, my somebody make a talk. One time I talk to the media, come down, this is that big come down. For the album, so we can know that the all of it and not. That's like I'm going to the box, we keep on here, they feel them, but feelings that I'm young, we're relaxed, I'll get to them. Come put them up on the mic, the man, and I'm putting them on the road, break up on them, and keep on the road. We have won the one before my day. We repeat the machine up again. Come again. Switch out the money, eat for money. We taka, don't never again. Them a star me, and the girl them a bar, them a blow, man a read up. We give go, them take care, them a bleach, me a talk. Because the big singer Jack Cobra talk it up, them a sweet, them a song, them a sing, go a song with a thing. Man a king, them a. I'm everybody we never know one now, yes, Okay, we come again. We repeat up and mash it up again. We shut up all the infamy. We shut up again. All I want is another answer. No one has to show. We're going to show. We're going to show. We're going to show. Put the business for them a one away. Suppose the one that is the game to stand there with a steel. Boy, the man is the dog and no semana. Semana, figure. Do it, do. I am the one in your mind. We got them some prayer, man. We got them some. The one on the from your phone, but you will not come on. No man, no be a man, another one in there. You think man don't know the boss of all them? Say them all like what one that thing. Bad man a come down, that's all. Yo, now I got him. The way you want to get on it, over there, watch it on you. What's the one that was to worry about the one I hear? Sing about them. Peter know we now watch the face now, but don't try the case then. Tell them say I rerun the place and machines from the days of man. So tell them boy, stop watch me close. Stop watch me pose. Stop watch me nose. Stop watch me fast. I don't know what I hear. Yo! Say bad man not some pussy, bad man not some bad man. Oh! I'm here! I'm showing down that the folks who are not carried on got. I'm here to carry target. Man, I'm tired, reckon on the one. Where are you, man? Yo! I'm close, we don't want that move. I'm close, one man. I'm here, sir! Oh, we dog like we got the government now. And everybody know me why. Believe you. I just want to listen to the guy. Let me say, baby, the man. You see the girl that came with us? You know me tell the girl that say, I want to hear you say, give me the girl and then the wicked. Yo, now I got them. Food I like to know that you're trying to move. So good. You know why we don't want to get them to go forever? You know why we don't want to get them to go? So when you understand the market and them come, then the champion and them come, and I'm not letting them. Who can tell this better on? What do you want to know about good books, sir? Now I got you. What's the two some man if you're fed up with your boyfriend and all your boyfriend and the inner. Well, every night him to be the one more glad! Watch out! Yo! You are going to want to do Beenie Man. You never want to want to jump down, put it out. One more glad! Yo! Me fuck a girl in a menu Suzuki. She never expect nothing and spooky. Now they got the girl lie back in a menu suit. She never expect no big and fireman, I can't tell them one more thing here. The girl them no wanna hit the city winning. Alright! I bet you the member that wanna New York. Bump class and the man gonna boom. Watch out! You want on the left and the body. You use it. Down with them. Yeah! Who remember this? Welcome the girls and sugar. In this time of need and loneliness, they can't let me. Now take it out. Now, I'm here the fireman on the thing. What's the name of God like them more air, baby? You know what? We are going to press it. Remember, I want you dance around the streets and the lane. Come on now. I just said start from. You love this bread, you talk this bread. You say you keep it on the gig, you talk this bread, you talk this bread, you talk this bread. Oh, you talk the New York City. Look for it. Oh, fuck it up. What a show nice. What a sing from your place. Memories of... Well, me and the man don't care with the nothing. Well, I'm boy, something got at his mouth. But I want to them some again. Do that, I can hear. Just let me see them, you mean, again. I am the defender of the Apache. Catch him on me, brother.